This is Weather Center Live, and this is pretty cool.
It's not special effects. This actually happened, and a videographer, photographer just happened to be at the right place at the right time with the right equipment and got some spectacular images of Mother Nature at work. Isn't that gorgeous?
Isn't that great? And what we understand is that he was out there for about 2 weeks, covering about 12,000 miles, 10 states. And now he is kind enough to join us via Skype. The photographer, Michael Binsky, is joining us. And Mike, we also understand, if you're there, you're with us. Okay. We also understand for these great pictures. Awesome, by the way. Maria and myself are both kind of shutterbugs, like to take pictures. So great work. Also, we understand your wife to thank for this as well.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have 3 kids, and you know, each year I started chasing out there. It's gotten kind of worse and worse, longer and longer, and you know, being out there I was out there for 2 days in April and then 12 straight days between May and June. And, you know, being gone that long with 3 kids, you know, takes some, I don't know, some love for your husband to go do that. So I really do appreciate her for that.
That's sweet. All right, but you know, there was a payoff in some spectacular images. Let's talk about the mechanics of it, because as you mentioned, we are sort of shutterbugs. Was it the equipment? Were you well prepared for whatever was going to be out there?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I do a lot. I do it here in Arizona with the monsoon and out there, and so I do a lot of time-lapse photography, and so I've got 2 or 3 cameras actually. 2 of them pretty much dedicated to time-lapse, and the other one is for stills if I need to. So mostly it's just a couple of tripods, putting the cameras on there, and you know, knowing the right scene to start shooting, and that just kind of, I think, just takes a lot of practice and experience with being out there and getting used to what's going to look good in the right position and where to be.
And Mike, we do have Dr. Postel here with us. He wants to join in, also a storm chaser as well.
Yeah, you could spend weeks out on the plains and not see a thing, right? You did a really good job of getting yourself in the right spot. What information did you have at hand to make those decisions?
Well, you know, the last couple of years I've gone out there, it seems like later in May and into June tend to be better structured times of the year. A lot of times, you know, I get real excited in April. The storms are going on, and I'm like, oh, I'm missing all these tornadoes and amazing things, but I just try to be patient, because once late May and June get here, usually that's when you see good stuff. And I don't know, I mean, I know it's, you know, there's definitely a lot of luck involved with picking, you know, these are the 12 days we're going out and hopefully we see something, but the longer you're there, I think the more chance you have. And we definitely got lucky with some really good weather.
And we've got a tidbit on our screen, 4,500 frames during your time out there.
45,000.
45,000, that's what I meant to say. I forgot a 0. I don't want to shortchange you there. How, I mean, what were the outtakes like, first of all? I mean, they must have been pretty spectacular, too.
Oh, and there's a bunch of clips that aren't even in that film that just didn't make it. You know, there's, I really wanted one song, the song by Carrie Musi. He donated it. It was amazing that he even did that for me. And I wanted it to fit with this one song, and so there's some clips that just didn't make it. So, I mean, you're out there just shooting whatever you can, and then you're kind of going, okay, here's the best of the best, and this is what I'm going to put into this thing.
And really quickly, is there a moment that you're going to remember forever from this?
Oh, yeah. Well, so the last scene in the whole movie is this kind of supercell at sunset, and that's why I put it at the end, because it was the most amazing scene. It was in, we had just come out of New Mexico, and there was actually a tornado on there, the Dora tornado, right before that, and we were away from it. Anyway, we got right there, and we got out of the car, and the sky was just orange, and the lightning, and it just felt like we were on another planet there for a few minutes. It was incredible.
It'll be hard to top. Next run.
Michael Binsky, thank you very much. Great work.
You guys.
We really appreciate it. Let's take a look at some more of his video right now.